Hey guys, it is Sunday here in West Virginia, and we are doing an added video for this week. As I mentioned on, I think it was Friday, that we were going to try to get a video in this weekend, and we got some time to do that because I've accumulated a lot of die casts over the past couple of weeks because we've been traveling from our town to a city here in West Virginia called Beckley, which is about 80 miles away from us, give or take a few. And there's a mall there, and there's actually a retro toy store there. I don't know if that would be the right way to call it or not, but they sell a lot of really cool stuff. One day I need to take a video of the store for you guys and post it, but they sell old comic books, they sell old video game systems, action figures, die cast, and they actually have a pretty decent amount of die cast in all scales, 1/64 to 1/18th, and they have a lot of old stuff and a lot of newer stuff. And what I picked up there was the Auto World Miho 62 Chevy with the patina. We're not doing a video on it today. The one we're doing the video on is this guy. This is the second one I picked up there. This is the Tarmacworks Vertex Nissan Silvia S14 in metallic purple. And I was debating on whether or not to get this one online because I liked the way it looked, but with the shipping and tax and all of that, it would put it like around 20, a little over 20 bucks. So I opted not to get it, but it was sitting there at the store and they were only, I think, $13.99 or $12.99, something like that. And I grabbed it because that was a pretty reasonable price. I think they go anywhere between like $13 to $18 plus shipping online. So at least, if anything, I cut out the shipping cost. So that's good. And I got to see the car in hand. And plus, it's always cool to go to a hobby store. So here we have it. This is like the white one we did the video on. It comes in a windowed box, which I think is really cool. That's one thing I think Mini GT should grab from Tarmacworks Global64 line, is to start using window boxes. That way you don't have to unbox them or break the sill if you don't want to. You can see the car. That's the only downside I think about the silled boxes, is that you cannot see your vehicle, so you have to break that sill, which is really no big deal to me. It's just a plastic cellophane, but some people, it is a big deal to them. They don't want to break any kind of sill from the factory whatsoever. So I can respect that. So this would prevent them from having to do this. I think this one actually had plastic wrap on it. I got it 2 weeks ago and I can't recall if it had plastic wrap over it or not. I think it did. But anyways, I took it off. I've already had the car out of the box and looked at it. It's pretty sweet. But we'll go over the box as usual. So the front part, it's a window mostly, and you can see it. And on the lower part of the box here, it says Tarmac with Vertex and Vertex Nissan Silvia S14. Vertex, I guess, would be the body kit people. And Vertex on this end cap, and the end cap is done in black. Same with this end cap. And then on the back side, you have an art print of this car on a, I don't know, city street, kind of like an alley looking thing from New York City or Japan or something like that. But it looks pretty cool there in the alley with this art print at night. Pretty cool looking. It says Tarmacworks up here. Then on the bottom side, this is where you have all your licensing stuff from Tarmac, Vertex, and then you have where to find Tarmacs online. Then you have the Tarmac Global64 here with Vertex Nissan Silvia S14 done in purple metallic. And let's see if it says anything here about right-hand drive. I don't see it. So this is just licensing stuff, the barcode. It just says Vertex Nissan Silvia S14 purple metallic. So let's get him out of the box and take a look at him. And kind of the exact same setup as Mini GT with the plastic tray. Mini GT has the same thing. They just need to add that window to the box and they would have it made. You would never have to open them. But as I said before in some of my past videos, I think sometimes this plastic causes some kind of adverse reaction to the paint if it's in a hot, humid climate, and it causes it to orange, not really orange pill, but to rash, and it causes the metal to start deteriorating. Basically, it starts the decay, the zinc decay, or zinc rot, some people call it. So that's one reason I open everything, but it's not the original reason. I just open everything because I like to hold them in my hand, roll them around on the table and stuff. But anyways, as you can see, this paint is beautiful. That's something else that the box and the plastic took away. You cannot see through that plastic window is all the heavy metal flake. This is actually pretty sweet. And it has the mirrors molded in. They are plastic, so you do have to be careful. You can see it is a right-hand drive car through the windshield there. The gauge bulge pod, whatever you want to call it there, and then the steering wheel, of course. Then you have the wipers are etched into the front window, and even the rear wiper is back there and has a little Vertex sticker. And I'm sorry, Tarmac, is it? I'm going blind, guys. So, not even. It's something Suivax. So, anyways, yeah, I was way off on that one. And I just bought these glasses and they're still not efficient. So you have really cool acrylic taillight lenses. This one really has some depth to it. The red part and the amber turn signal, the clear white looking backup light. That's really nice detail back there. One of the best looking taillight panels I've seen on a 164, to be honest with you. It does look pretty nice. Then you have the exhaust tip cut out in the rear bumper cover, and the exhaust tip, which is done in silver, and the muffler there. And then you have some nice detail on the undercarriage. And the undercarriage, I think, is plastic on these. That's the only downside about the Global64s. I think they do use a plastic base. They're held together with button head Phillips screws, which is cool because you can wheel swap them and put them back to factory without having to alter any original part, like drilling out a rivet or something. The wheels are pretty cool. They're the 6 spokes, done in kind of a goldish color, and you can see the tires. They're kind of like racing slicks. I was going to say they had tread, but that was just a light. I don't think they have any tread on them. But overall, pretty sweet car. Now going around to the front side, you can see the headlights are acrylic. You have your intercooler done in silver, and you have some marker lights there. Very nicely done with the detail, but really my favorite part of this car is the tail lights. Those are beautifully done. And the paint is also really cool. So they look good with like a set of chrome wheels on it. Maybe the chrome wheels off of the white Lamley edition one I have would look pretty good. But anyways, that's it for the purple Tarmac S14. And we'll be back again on Monday. We're going to be taking a look at some Johnny Lightning Mopars, actually movie Mopars. They're from the pop culture set. We're going to be unboxing a couple of those for you guys come Monday. So be sure to tune back in for that and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for watching, guys.